Last week we picked up our friend Damien. His first official sail wasn't exactly the nicest. We had to divert our plans from Viz to the closest island to take cover from some weather. But today the weather is looking mighty fine and we plan to make up for lost time. I'm Janae and this is Jason. We've embarked on the adventure of a lifetime. We're two ocean-loving Aussies travelling the world by sailboat and making movies along the way. Tune in every week for new episodes. Enjoy and don't forget to subscribe.
I am the captain now.
Where are we heading today, Cap?
We're heading to Carpe Diem Beach Club. Don't know what the island is. Don't know if it's north, south, east, west. But I know where the good looking people are at, and that's where it is. So that's where we're heading.
There we go.
Not long after arriving at this pumping anchorage, a charter boat ran aground in a pass that I don't think sailboats are supposed to go through. So they're all there they've got a dinghy on the other side trying to push them. I think they're trying to wait on one side so that they can tilt the boat over a little bit. Poor things. With Croatia being the charter capital of the world comes a lot of inexperienced skippers. The handful of times we've been around this popular archipelago of islands near the famous island of Hvar is a lot of accidents. We've witnessed people, even including a paid captain, attempting to med moor to the rocks and outright hitting other boats and driving away without saying a word. It can be entertaining to watch as long as it's not your boat in the firing line. I've heard that here in Croatia, skippers can attain their license without doing any practical assessment. Unfortunately, our little lemon wasn't going to be powerful enough to do any good, so we weren't going to be much help. So we grabbed the popcorn, as they say, and watched on. They managed to get out with probably a decent amount of keel damage and headed straight back to the marina. Woohoo!
Alrighty.
After all that entertainment, we were ready to dance the night away with a few drinks at Carpe Diem Beach Club. We're finally leaving Split. Oh my gosh. We've been around this area for like the whole 5 weeks we've been here, yeah. We've been moving around the islands, but we keep coming back to Split, which we're not a big fan of. It's very handy to get things done, but yeah, we've had like numerous friends visit, so we've kind of been stuck here for them to get here to meet us. So yeah, next stop is Trogir, and then we'll head north from there. We're actually meeting up with our friends Marco, Michelle, Mia and Mason from Lemonade that we did a bit of sailing in Turkey with right before we left to go back into Greece. So it's pretty exciting to be meeting up them in the nice warm weather in another country. And yeah, it's always nice to buddy boat with some fellow Aussies, so that should be fun.
Yeah, pretty pumped to see them too. They're good entertainment.
Yeah, they're good fun. They always make an effort to, come and meet us. But yeah, we got very light conditions today. We are sailing, but just with the head sail up. What are we doing? 3.7. That's not too bad. We've only got like 9-10 knots of wind, which is usually pretty good, but it's coming from behind, so it doesn't tend to push us along so well.
So because it's coming from behind, so we got 7 knots of wind right now, and we're going 3.5. So technically we've only got 3.5 knots of wind.
Oh yeah, true.
We're going the speed of wind.
are waiting for us. So we can go in and anchor together. We haven't seen these guys for, how long has it been? Since the start of April, I think, or end of March. April, May, June, July. 4.5 months. Holy shit! This went really quick! Put the ladder down! Put the ladder down! Oh my god!
We just picked up a man overboard.
Hello, my wet t-shirt.
I still couldn't hear what you were saying. I'm like, what's he going on about?
I said to Michelle I should do that scene from Forrest Gump. Lieutenant Dan, Lieutenant Dan.
Oh, that's what you're doing.
Do you want us to do the lines on our boat?
Alright, we have decided we're going to raft up, because why bloody not? So we're all just setting the fenders up. Got the fenders on this side. And we're going to raft up for the first time on anchor. I've only ever done it on a mooring ball. Hi guys! We're just in the old town in Trogir checking it out with our friends. It's very busy and buzzing.
It's like Split, but looks like a little bit cheaper and a little bit nicer.
Yeah, I'll show you guys. Trogir is considered the most preserved medieval town in Central Europe and is listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was also the first town in Europe to have a pharmacy in 1271. The proof for this lays in the original owner's document, which is now kept in the Trogir City Museum. This place was buzzing with atmosphere, much like most places here during the European summer. So we've had a bit of a stormy morning happening here, stormy and rainy, but nothing too bad yet. And then all of a sudden, it just started to get a little bit windy, so we went outside and decided to pick up anchor and move, because we were kind of over in the shallows there and really close to our friends on Lemonade. So anyway, picked up and then went to move somewhere else, and all of a sudden we got like a gust of 38 knots just when we were putting the anchor down. So we were pretty much going sideways to the anchor. And not in the position we wanted to lay it. So we picked up the anchor again and re-anchored. So fingers crossed we're all good. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. The weather was starting to get a little hairy. This racing boat cut straight across and almost crashed right into this cruiser. They didn't seem to have control of the boat at all.
Oh, they got approached, they got
The other boat had to avoid them. We just watched on waiting for disaster to strike.
Look at that other boat, had to avoid him. What idiots.
In the end, something happened and they broke their boom or something and ended up having a small motorboat pick up some of the crew. The water was spraying up with the strong gusts of wind and we were starting to get a little anxious. Things were about to get worse. And this is why. This was the same day a violent and unexpected storm called a derecho battered the French Mediterranean island of Corsica in August this year. A derecho is a widespread, long-lived, straight-line windstorm that is associated with a fast-moving group of severe thunderstorms, known as a mesoscale convective system. Derechos can cause hurricanic and tornadic force winds, heavy rains, and flash floods. Corsica was a mere 320 nautical miles from us. The event killed 12 people and injured over 100 others, capsized or sent many boats adrift and caused widespread destruction. Basically, the storm was unpredicted and only one weather app was showing possible extreme winds in that area of France and Italy. So when the weather was getting hairy where we were located, we were getting pretty nervous for what was to come. Luckily, the wind slowly settled throughout the day. We must have experienced the remnants of the storm. There was loads of lightning activity that night, but luckily no crazy wind alongside it.
How weird is it? Because you can see stars in that, but the lightning's just shining the whole sky.
Wow, it's going nuts. Nice karaoke.
I know. I hope it's not coming this way. That's pretty lively.
Yeah, very.
What kind of delicious food have you created for us today, darling?
Oh, just some dirty mac and cheese.
Dirty?
Yeah, well, look, it's pretty yum, but it's like dirty food, like takeaway food. So we're taking it over. We had it last night for dinner, but it made a huge batch. We've already had a big bowl out of this last night. And we couldn't finish it off in the oven because we bloody run out of gas.
Oh no.
Luckily, I finished cooking at least the mac and cheese. I just couldn't like grill the cheese on top.
Yep.
So anyway, we're going to take the leftovers over to Lemonade and enjoy it with them. It's very windy today, so Jason's been out getting gas and a few groceries, and I think by the looks of it, we're probably just going to hang around here for the day because there's no point leaving when it's like this.
We'll just wait for this storm to roll over. We've got another storm coming in. The joys of boat life, eh? This is this is probably our like 4th storm in like 10 days, which is crazy. What's going on?
What is going on?
Just love to put the camera in everyone's face.
Yeah, he
Wow,
said,
we've
oh,
got
I
mac and cheese. Look at this.
pretty
Delivered.
Pretty nice.
Delivered.
So we'll send you the invoice.
Uber Eats. Yeah.
Oh, we got a pretty big storm rolling in. When there's a storm and wind forecast all day and night and you're stuck on the boat for the day, what better excuse to make cocktails, enjoy yummy food and watch the storm roll in. And that's exactly what we did. We have a little real-time update to share with you guys, and it's not the best news for us. Unfortunately, we had our YouTube and social media accounts hacked and compromised a few weeks ago. Fortunately, we were able to recover our YouTube account, but sadly our social media accounts have been deleted forever. We worked really hard to build up our Instagram the past year, and this is a very big part of how we give you guys extra content and updates, and of course reminders of when our episodes go live. We've lost our entire Instagram community of nearly 4,000 followers and have to start over from scratch. If you have Instagram and Facebook, we'd love for you to show your support by following our new accounts. We'll pop the links in the description as well as the pop-up cards you see in the top right corner. We'll be running an Instagram competition very soon for you to win some Leading the Escapade merch, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled on there for that too. Thanks guys.